Okay, just check out the share screen. Is it visible? Is it visible here?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So any doubts anyone till that property of time variant invariant? So if you have doubt you can ask. Otherwise we'll move on with the next property. So we discussed about two properties along with that short problems. Static dynamic means what? Time variant invariant means what? So we'll move on to next property called as linear and non-linear. So I hope no doubts to anyone till here. So is it fine? Shall I proceed with the next property?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's move on to property number 3. So I hope everyone already got the meaning of linearity. So can anyone tell me what is the meaning of linear, guys? What's the meaning of the word linear? Yeah,
Straight line, sir.
straight line, or I can tell simply it's a constant. There is no changes. So I think with respect to your networks and all we discussed, right? So any linear bilateral circuits or network. So linear means the value of your passive element doesn't change when active elements are triggered. So it means whenever I say RLC element is available, so with the 210 ohm and some 5 milli and 5 microfarad of capacitor, if a supply is given for 10 volt for that circuit, do you think that resistor value, inductor value, capacitor will get changed? Will it change?
No, sir.
So that is what the meaning of the word linear. Okay. So with respect to signal system, so we can conclude that linearity property in a way, a definition, it says that a system is said to be linear if it satisfies superposition principle, not superposition theorem, superposition principle. So I hope everyone remember superposition theorem in network theory. So if there are more than one or two independent sources, voltage or current, we are going to apply different cases. If how many four independent sources if you have network means we used to apply four different categories or cases, and at the end you used to add the complete voltages or current to get the final voltage or current. Okay. So here in this system property, what is the thing you need to know? Let's analyze. Okay. So let's go with this statement. As I said, a system is said to be linear if it satisfies superposition principle. Okay. So the meaning is simple. See, I will just try to write things here. If I consider my as x1 of t, okay, and one more input as x2 of t. Consider the inputs as x1 of t and x2 of t. Then what is the corresponding outputs we are going to get, guys? So it will be y1 of t. It should be linear, right? So y1 of t followed by y2 of t. Okay. Simple things. So then, with respect to addition of two input signal, if I perform x1 of t plus x2 of t, then what is the thing we can prefer at the output? Is same as y1 of t plus y2 of t. Is it so? This is how it looks. Linearity means. Everyone agree with this?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So now this statement, if you make that itself tells that the given system is linear. If there is some change with respect to my input, So obviously we have to expect the same change with respect to our output also. Since it is linear, so whatever things happens with respect to input level, same we can expect at the output level. So if I add any constants at the input level, so let me copy this and paste once more. So if I make any arbitrary constant, I'll change the color here. So if assume that A1 is arbitrary constant given for my signal 1 and A2 is arbitrary constant for my signal 2, then change you can expect at the output level, guys. Do you can expect the same changes? Yes or no? So output also will have A1 with respect to signal 1 and A2 signal 2. Is it clear what I told everyone? If there is a slight change with respect to my input, means for the original signal, if input signal is x1 and x2, the addition what we did, right? So for this, if I make some changes with respect to the arbitrary constant a1 and a2, the same changes we can expect at the output level. So this is what the meaning of linear. Is it okay till here, everyone? Is it okay till here, everyone? Any doubts? Am I clear till here?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So let's proceed. So now as we did in the previous category, like by considering y of t as function of x of t, here also we are going to consider the same concept, but only change is what? You are supposed to consider two signals together. So two signals together means how will you show the representation? So if I say two signals I am supposed to show, then the representation look like this. So how can I represent? If I say y1 of t is equals to function of, so whenever I say function, so that involves your x1 of t, x1 of t. So x1 is the input and y1 of t is the output. Okay. Similarly, one more function is there, y2 of t, more output, sorry. If one more output y2 of t is given, so this also represent with respect to this problem. These are all things required while solving problem. That's why we just have an awareness about this. Otherwise, it's the same formula what we wrote earlier. Okay. So if we consider two outputs individually like this, then function of your x1 of t of t, function of x1 of t plus x2 of t, what? y1, I'll just copy this, is equals to y1 of t plus y2 of t. So this is called as linear system. Okay, till here, everyone? So function of any combination of input is equal to, see how we wrote earlier, same way, x of t is equal to function of x of t. So if we combine this together, that will become one separate function. So if we have any small variation with respect to my input, like how we wrote earlier, so this function is equals to this output. Is it okay? This function of a1 x1 of t, same thing. I have just added the arbitrary constant called as a1 and a2. So any doubts anyone till here? Is that okay till here? So how we represent it
Yes.
with respect to CT, same thing you can make with respect to DT. So what are the changes you should make, guys? Y1 of t becomes y1 of t becomes y1 of n. So whatever the formula you wrote with respect to CT, so wherever t is there, So replace all the t's with respect to n. That will give you a discrete equations. Is it okay? Is it okay till here?
Yes, sir.
Fine. So let me show some diagram representation for this linear non-linear. So if you are able to prove this condition what I showed, this is called linearity property. Okay. So like how we went through with time variance, some rules are there. Same way there are some set of rules to be followed in this linearity also. See, understand, out of 6 property number 2 and 3 plays a major role with respect to the steps. So procedure. So remaining 3 or 4 properties is just by seeing the question you can judge. But to solve step by step, you need to analyze this step property number 2 linearity as well as time variance as well as property number 3 linearity. So these two properties are the only two properties having steps to execute the things. Okay, so if you represent a picture way of this system with respect to response, so you can look at there is slight change with respect to both diagram. So assume that I am adding my signals first. So now you tell me what can be the difference from this two diagram. Okay, so if I write for x of t, it's understood same thing for x of n also. Okay, so that's why you can write in the diagram this or x1 of n, both are same. Okay, so this is how it looks. So difference you tell me after a diagram. This is x2 of t or x2 of n. x2 of 2, x2 of t. This is a1, a2 arbitrary constant. So from this, I am passing a signal to a system. We are going to get the output. So designate that as y3 because you already given y1, y2. So this is something else. So yn, that is the final output. So you can tell yn is equal to function of sorry, this is not y of n, it's y of t. So y of t is equals to function of a1 x1 of t plus a2 x2 of t. a1 x1 of t plus a2 x2 of t. So this is the formula you're supposed to remember. So same thing you can replicate for y3 of n also. So just replace t with n. Okay. So we have one more diagram like this. So let me write one more diagram. So you tell me what is the difference between these two diagram. So input is given to a system. It is passed through a system. So then I have to connect. And so what is the difference between the first diagram and second diagram? Yes, guys, can you make out what is the difference between first diagram to second diagram? Can anyone tell me what is the difference? This is x2 of t to a system. By seeing that difference between dash of t. So earlier we wrote y3 of t. Here it is y3 dash of t, and the formula is a1 y1 of t plus a2 y2 of t. Yes. So what is the change you can make out from first to second? Can anyone tell me what is the difference?
Sir, in the first one, the combination of the linear inputs is given to the system, sir.
Good.
And in the second one, individual combination of the the linear components is given to the systems and then summed up, sir.
Okay. So out of this, which is a combination of output, is it first diagram or second diagram?
Sorry, sir, I didn't get it.
So out of which one is representing with respect to y3 of t, one is represented as y dash of t. So do we tell this y dash is a complete linear combination output due to the x1 of t and x2 of t? Am I correct? I repeat, can we call y3 dash of t? That's output what we got. This output as a linear combination of outputs due to the individual input x1 and x2. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Say, look at the diagram. Whatever the equations I wrote, guys, you can look at the equations. I'm just going to mark here. Look at this. Is this equation what I wrote there? Look at here. So this is treated, the LHS part is treated as y3 of t. So this is what the condition is supposed to prove for linearity now. If you prove y3 of t is equals to y3 dash of t, then I am going to designate the given system is linear. So you can make out the statement now. LHS is y3 of t, RHS is y3 dash of t. Look at the diagram and tell me, is it not the same? Function of x of nothing but this LHS, and this y dash nothing but this one. Is it correct? Everyone, is it correct?
Yes, sir.
So like in terms of time variant system, you went through with a concept called y of t comma t1 is equal to y of t minus t1 is called as CT system. Similarly, DT system, you wrote the formula. So same way, if you prove y3 of t is equals to y3 dash of t, then we can call the system is linear. If it is not equal, you can conclude it is non-linear. So you got the equation now. What is the task you are supposed to get to solve this linearity property, everyone? So we'll solve the problem. So then you understand the things better. But to solve the problem, you need to know the logic. Is that fine? Is that fine, guys, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So you just remember the things what I told. What should be the formula for y3 of t? This function of input along with arbitrary function. Y3 dash of t is the output along with the arbitrary constant a1 and a2. So now this is the thing you need to remember, and we need to prove if these are equal or not to check whether the given system is linear or not linear. Okay. So let's go with the problem now. So just try to remember the formula. Let me take a new sheet. Okay, go with the first question. So the question will be same. Check whether the following CT systems are linear or non-linear. So they are given y of t for you. So y of t is equals to t into x of t. I think you have proved this as what type of system? Do you remember? Say, that's why I told one question you can get all the properties. So earlier, can you tell me what is this t into x of t? You just finished the two properties. What you did? You just tell me, is it a static, dynamic property? Which category it belongs to? Is it a static or dynamic?
Sir, it's static, sir.
Sure. There
Yes,
is no
sir.
memory. There is no memory involved in this. Observe the question carefully and tell me, is it static or dynamic? Others, yesterday, in the last class, we went through the concept called static dynamic, right? So if it is y of t is equal to x of t, it is static. If it is t into x of t, Is it static or dynamic? Do you have any
Sorry, sir,
memory
it's
here?
dynamic, sir.
So you have memory or not here?
Yes, sir, we have the memory part, sir, with respect to
Good.
T, sir.
Yes. See, that's what I told. If this T was not there, then it is called static, because whatever things are, it is depending upon present input only. But if I take some change with respect to this, so it is going to multiply with that given input. So it means if I say x of some number, that is multiplied with this T to get your output. It means what? Even though it is having present value of x of t, after multiplication of this time, it may go to future value. Yes or no? Correct na yaar?
Yes, sir.
Is it okay to everyone what I told? So you can represent t into x of t as a memory element, means it's a dynamic property. Good. So second thing we have proved with respect to time variant and invariant. This belongs to which category? Is it time variant or
Variant, sir.
invariant? So it's a time variant because you already proved the condition y of t minus t1 and t comma t1 both are not matching, so it is time variant. Understood now? Am I audible? Any disturbance here? Am I
No, sir,
audible,
no
guys?
disturbances, sir.
Okay, fine. So same way, we need to prove whether this is going to be with respect to my linear or not. So let me analyze the first problem for you. So next onwards you can solve yourself. So if the question is given like this, so you are supposed to follow the steps we went through. Okay. So the output of a system involves two inputs as we went through with the generalized equation. So two inputs you can consider as what? X1 of t and x1 of t and x2 of t. Okay. How will you represent your output now? Y1 of t is equals to, what is the formula, guys? Function
Sorry, f of x1 of t, sir.
1 of t. So this is a given function, right? So according to this, compare this with the function and tell me what is y1 of t now. I am replacing x of t with x1 of t. It means t remains t only.
Yes, sir.
Good. So from this you can conclude that so y1 of
It's
t
t,
is equals to
t into
t
x1
into
of t, sir.
x1 of t. So I hope you are understanding, right? So same way you replica for y2 also. I'll just copy this and paste. Same, only change is what here you replace y1 with y2. So here it becomes x2 and here it becomes x2. Is it okay till here, everyone? Am I clear till here to everyone? Is it okay? Is it okay, guys? Shall I proceed?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So now, I hope you remember the logic what I told. You are supposed to prove the condition. That condition is y3 of t should be equal or not. That is the category you are supposed to find. Equal to y3 dash of t. I'll just write dash there. So this is what the thing you are supposed to prove. So y3 of t is equal to y dash, y the dash of t is what you're supposed to find. So what was the formula I told you to calculate y3 of t, guys? So
f of a1 of x1 of t
good.
plus a2 x2 of t, sir.
Okay. So in general, it is nothing but it's y1 of t plus y2 of t. Agree? Yes or no? In general, I can write y3 is a combination from y1 and y2, correct?
Yes, sir.
So either we can represent that or we will go with the basic procedure that addition of y1 y2 will give you y3. Okay. So for this we have to add some arbitrary constant A1 as well as A2. So this is your new formula. After adding the arbitrary constant, you got a new formula. I hope no one has doubt with this. How I got this? Is that fine, guys? Shall I proceed? Shall I proceed?
Yes, sir.
Good. So now arbitrary constant remains arbitrary constant only. So look at what is y1 of t. We already got the answer as y1 of t is what? T into 1 of t. Agree? Already got right answer. Y1 of t is equal to what? Same thing I am writing here. Plus a2 t into x2 of t. Is it okay? We finished your y3 of t answer. Is it okay? Is it okay till here?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So now we will consider a formula for your y3 dash of t also. So just make a note of the formula. Y3 dash of t we are going to consider as it's a response from the linear combination of input. Correct? So y3 dash of t. Okay, I didn't made a dash here. So y3 dash of t is obtained with a linear combination of your inputs. Agree? So because of that, we can consider so y3 dash of t is equals to function of inputs no here x1 of t plus this is the formula what we wrote. So y3 dash of t is obtained from a linear combination of inputs. That is why I can write the y3 dash of t as function. See, you can write the function either caps or small, it's fine. That indicates it's a function. Okay. So x1 of t plus x2 of t. So what is the thing? We can add here the arbitrary constant. So a1 and a2. A1 and A2 are the arbitrary constant what I have made. So this is my new formula for y dash of t. Any doubts how I wrote the formula to anyone? Is that okay? Can you make a difference between first y3 of t to second y dash of t? So now you tell me what is a function of that. What is a function of that? Observe the question carefully and tell me. So function is given with respect to your input as t into x of t. So what I can write now? What can be written?
T into A1 x1 of t plus
So
A2
question
x of t.
says t into x of t. So t is not a function of our x of t. So I am going to keep the t as it is. So what is x of t? The complete term what is there inside this bracket. Is it called x of t, guys? Agree? Everyone agree? I am just
Yes, sir.
replacing the function of in that formula. How we wrote earlier, same way here. So t is kept t as it is. So what is x of t? In general, x1 of t plus x2 of t. I am adding the constant variable there. That's why it looked like this. Nothing new. We're just taking the condition. See, this is where you're going to make mistakes. Be very careful because you will make confusion while writing the function. How it looks. So I have missed the bracket here. Bracket here close. So if you multiply t inside, how it looks? Same like your first equation. Everyone.
Yes, sir.
A1 t x1 of t plus t 2 of t. So compare equation 1 and 2. I mean with respect to your what? 3 and y3 dash of t and tell me is it same or not?
Yes, sir, it's same.
So we can conclude what, guys? Can we conclude y of 3 of t and y3 dash of t both are same? Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
So hence you can conclude the given system is
Linear, sir.
good. So this is the way you're supposed to solve the problem. If anybody have doubt how we understood this property, you can ask me. I'll repeat once more, or I will give one problem now. You are supposed to solve. So you will make till y3 of t. There is no confusion for you people because it's just addition of y1 of 2, y2 substitution. That's it. But when taking function, you will make a mess. So you should be very careful with that function. Am I clear to everyone? So whatever things is there for x of t function you can consider. So remaining constantly you can keep as it is. So I hope everyone understood this. Anybody have doubt? Is that okay to everyone? Is that okay to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Good. So let me give one question for you now. So I want you to solve this. Go with the second problem. Y of t x square of t. So y of t is given as x square of t. So I think question is visible. Is it okay? X square of t is a question. Okay, solve this. Let me know how much you understood linearity property. So check out this and tell me is it linear or not. Can you got the answer? Understand and do. So till y3 of t, I don't think so will make any mistakes. By doing function only, you will commit mistakes. You know what the answer? Is it linear or non-linear?
Or is it non-linear, sir?
Is it non-linear? Okay, others. So your friend told it's non-linear. How about others? What's the answer you got, guys?
Sir, for y3 of t, we get it as a1 x1 square of t plus a2 x2 square of t, sir.
Okay.
And for y3 dash of t, the square of the answer, sir. I mean,
Okay, because
a1
it is
x1
whole
of t.
square. That look like a plus b whole square.
Yes, sir.
So obviously it is different. So it is called as non-linear. Is it so?
Yes, sir.
Good.
When we square,
So
we
others?
get different ones. So.
Yes, correct. Others got the same thing what your friend told. Or any different answers? Anyone? Yes. Is it okay? So shall we solve this? So let's try to analyze this. So as a function, how we went to same concept. So how will I write y1 of t now? So not understood how to get this, just analyze once more. So y1 of t, I can write it as function of x1 of t. Correct? Function of x1 of t. Can use split brackets. So what is function of x1 of t? The question says x square of t. So how I can write this? I can write as 1 square of t. Is it so? So can I write this as x1 square of t? Okay, clear to everyone? So same way you can replicate y2 of t. y2 of t is equals to same function x2 of t, x2 of t, okay, that is equals to, so again same concept, x2 square of t. Is it okay till here, everyone? Any doubts, anyone with step number 1? So this is how it looks, right? So now we are supposed to prove this, so we want the formula for y3 of t. So y3, I'm audible, right, everyone? Is it audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so y3 of t is equal to, you know the formula as a1 y1 of t plus a2 y2 of t as you wrote earlier. So I'm just substituting the values of y1. So we got a1 x1 square. So a1 x1 square, I'll write separately, of t, a1 x1 square of t, you can use bracket. Okay, so similarly a2 x2 square of t. So I'll write a square, just a second. So now you got a clear idea that what is the answer you got for y3 of t. So a1 x1 square of t plus a2 x2 square of t. So this is what your y3 answer. I hope everyone got same answer, guys. Is it okay till here? Is it okay? Shall we move on to y3 dash of t? Like what? Function of a1 x1 of t plus a2 x2 of t. So that's why I told understand the logic. So the function is given completely for the input now, because y3 dash of t is a linear combination of your input. Correct? So x1 of t you can add as an arbitrary constant. So to prove whatever changes is going to happen with respect to my input, same thing we can expect at the output. That is why we are supposed to represent that arbitrary constant there. So this is your y3 dash of t. I'm audible to everyone? Is it okay till here? Is it okay, guys?
Yes,
The
sir.
formula. Okay. So now look at here.
Yes, sir.
The question says function of x of t. So what is the function given the question? It says x square of t. It means for the complete term which is present inside the bracket is going to be squared. So it means the term what you wrote inside the bracket, you write everything and square it off. So this will become a1 x1 of t plus a2 x2 of t. So if you do the trigonometric formula logic, so is it like a plus b whole square formula? So you remember a square plus a plus b whole square formula, everyone? So what is a square plus b square formula, guys? It says a square plus b square plus 2ab. So you can conclude the answer as a1 square x1 square plus a2 square x2 square. You can write the t there. 2ab, 2a1, a2, x1 of t, x2 of t. So compare y3 dash and y3. Is it same? Is it same?
No, sir.
So that is why we concluded that this is called as non-linear system. I hope everyone got the logic now. How to solve the problem based on linear and non-linear. Is that okay, guys, to everyone? Is it okay? So a square plus b square plus 2ab. So 2a1, a2, x1 of t and x2 of t. So compare this with above y3 of t. So both are not equal. Hence you can make a statement. It is called as non-linear system. Is it okay? So follow steps. So try to write the terms like this, y3 of t, and write it is not equal to 0. I mean not equal to y3 dash of 3. Then you conclude a statement. It is called as non-linear system. So this is the way you are supposed to represent the things. Am I clear to everyone? Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Good. So that completes your linearity property also. So now I will just give same questions. So but with respect to your discrete, I want to solve. So same question. So you can expect questions either with respect to CT or DT. So like this. So n into x of n into x of n. Similarly, x square n. So both problem I want you to analyze the same way and solve it. That will complete your property number 3. So remaining 3 properties are simpler because there is no derivation. You just need to analyze how it looks, and then you'll go with one problem which covers all the property. So I want you to write for this too, because it's same, only changes replace t with n. That's it. Will you solve this too? Everyone? Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
So then we will end the session. So that completes 3 property. So next class we will try to deal and we will finish off your systems. So that's why I told after module number 1, so syllabus coverage will be faster because it is having less concepts. You just need to analyze the things here. Fine? Any doubts, anyone? Is that okay?